Hey, this is Lacey Sturm, and you're watching Loudwire.
With Flyleaf, I really wanted to hear your interpretation of what was maybe the highest moment, or maybe your most cherished memory of like a specific time with Flyleaf.
Oh, I wrote about this in my book too. The beginning was amazing, obviously, because we're so grateful, we're so excited. First time we came to New York and all of that. But the end was, you're going to make me cry asking that question, I'm sorry. We had our sound engineer actually flew with us to New York on his own dime because we didn't have any money. And he was a big fan of ours. He's actually running sound for some other band we opened, and he said he would run for us. And it was a local band in Texas, and he just loved the music. And he said, anytime you guys play, I'll come run for you for free. And so we got a showcase in New York, and he came out, and he made us sound really awesome. And it was, I attribute our live sound to Rich Caldwell, was the sound guy. And then after I left the band, shortly after, his wife Katie was our tour manager. His son Kirby, they had just had him. He's 2 years old, and he ended up getting in a car accident and dying. And it was really surprising, shocking, obviously. And so the last show we did with Flyleaf, I didn't think we would play another show. And it was right after we recorded New Horizons.
Right.
And I expected them, the Flyleaf, to get a new singer, and that would be our swan song record. And then they would do a new record, or they would tour with another singer. And didn't think I would ever play that with them, but then after Rich died, we wanted to do a benefit concert for him and his wife. And so we came together one last time to do a show for his wife. And of course the funeral was crazy. Every show we played, he would check the system with Chevelle, Red.
Yeah.
He would play Red.
Great song.
Yeah, he would play Red through the speakers. And there was this moment before the funeral, where they just were quiet and they played Red through the speakers, and it was like that sound of knowing, he's going to take care of us. It's just a weird feeling. He's going to take care of our show. He's going to take care of everything, and so we did that, and we just check the house with that song, and then we had the funeral, and then we did that benefit concert, and the interaction that we had was so real. Our record, that whole tour that he came with was Memento Mori, remember you're mortal, remember you'll die, so that you can make the most of every opportunity you have with the people you love and make an impact here, And so that last show was so amazing because I couldn't remember the words sometimes. It was weird to see someone else on the board out in the front.
Of course.
And it was the first show we played without him that way, and we make mistakes, but we were so gracious. And usually, you're pissed off when somebody is not doing their part, that's how it feels, the stress of oh, so-and-so's gonna be mad at me, or you feel annoyed that so-and-so missed whatever. But there was none of that. It was just it was so gracious. And I remember just breaking down, hugging my guitarist before we went on, so nervous to go on. And him just saying, I love you too, just because we need to say it, because it was hard leaving, leaving the band was hard. And in those moments, it was but what's most important is that we love each other, and we know that we've shown that to each other, and we forgive each other. And so that was the most precious time with the band, I think, too.
I was also going to ask what you thought the lowest moment was, but I think you may have already answered that.
Yeah, it was the same all in one. It's like that end of Inside Out, when they come back together, the sadness and the joy at the same time.
Yeah. So the lowest you'd probably say when he passed away, probably.
Yeah, I guess so.